G'day guys, and welcome back to another episode. Now today I've taken the time out to answer one of my most asked questions. Now it's about my Bushwacker 270 degree awning. It's been on the car now for 12 months and I've put it through all sorts of conditions. I'm going to sit down, give you guys a bit of an honest review, show you how easy it is to use, have a few beers with you, but most of all, let you guys know if it's staying on the car or if it's about to go. So sit back, have a beer with me, let's get into it. Righto guys, so let's get into it. So I thought I'd first off start by saying that I'm not affiliated with Bushwacker. I paid $1,150 for this awning probably 13 months ago now. If you want to go back and check out the install video, go and do that. It will tell you more about the awning. The first one they sent me I wasn't really happy with. It looked like a bit of a Friday build, but Bushwacker's customer service at the time was second to none. And they did send me out a new one. I could use the old one in the meantime, so I wasn't without an awning. So the second one they sent me, which is this one, has been an absolute ball terror, and yeah, quite happy with it. The build quality's fine. A lot of people ask me about that. There is little things, but you got to take into account you're paying 12, 13, I think they're maybe now $1,400 for the awning. It's still quite cheap for a 270 when you compare it to some of the Aussie made sort of stuff. But let's jump into setting it up, which is super easy, and I'll show you why I chose the Bushwacker. So setup is super easy. Now I thought I'd start off with the bag. Now the bag I've put through absolute hell, as you can probably see. It's pinstriped. It's been leaning on trees. I haven't been kind to it. So the bag is held up. There's no rips. The zips are still perfect. So if you're worried about that sort of stuff, don't stress. I send this awning through places I shouldn't. It sticks quite far out on the side of my car, quite high, but absolutely dead happy with it. Although the clips that actually hold the awning will sort of, when you roll it up, you clip it together, have smashed. That is my fault, my kid's fault. They've been slammed in the patrol door that many times, so I just tie loops now to hold the awning together, zip it up in the bag, and it's all happy days. So get a heap of questions about the setup. Now it is literally 20 seconds. So you unzip it, unclip it, roll it, walk around with it. It's got this really cool ratcheting tension system. So you hook it to your roof rack. It's got these heavy duty D-rings that you hook it to on the back side of the awning, and you just tension it to the desired tension so it's nice and taut, and it keeps that awning tight. Reason why I went it is because it is a one-man job. Now I remember having an old Kings one on this car that pulled out, one of the straight awnings, and in the wind, it wasn't very nice to pack up by yourself. So I went something that I could personally do, because I do a lot of solo camping with the kids and with Eli, also a lot of solo camping by myself. I didn't want to have to rely on anyone to help me set up the awning, to get some shade. I wanted something quick to pack down, where you could set it up, pack it down if you had to move or were chasing shade for the sun, and I think I've got it in this. So I got a heap of questions about it being a freestanding awning, how it handles the wind and the weather. Now I put this thing through some pretty extreme conditions on the beach, down at the dams when we've had freak storms come through, and for its freestanding ability with only the one pole supplied, it is an absolute demon. So I rope it down all the time. So I guide rope it on 3 points, and I get a lot of questions about what pegs I'm using. The pegs I'm using are from Bunnings, and I just use my tech gun to screw those bad boys in, and it literally doesn't go anywhere. It has that one drop down telescopic pole, which is a absolute game changer. Super simple. I wish Bushwacker would have included the other two, so you can buy them separately. There is provisions for them, so they bolt straight in, but why for the $60 they didn't tack that onto the price, I'm not sure. It's dead simple to drop them down. I think if you had the other two poles, it'd almost be indestructible. The main pivot point is super strong. I can pretty much hang off it. If I wasn't so fat, I could do chin-ups, but I'm not going to strain myself doing that, showing you how strong it is. But it is super strong. The closer you mount the rear bracket to your swing point, the stronger your awning is. So I've had a heap of questions as well how I've bolted it to my flat rack. So mine is a Kings steel flat rack, just a generic gutter type, and put some shots in. I've mounted mine through the main pole where the feet are, so where the feet are attached to your gutter, and I think I've done 3 or 4 holes, super strong, never had a problem with it moving or anything. I've actually mounted my awning slightly tilted, so that is so the rain, when it does rain, runs off the back of my awning and it doesn't run to the front where I usually put my swags. So mine is the older, I think mine is the first Next Gen awning, but correct me if I'm wrong. Mine didn't come with any lights, so I sort of stole this off my mate Luke from Wildfire Touring. His exact same awning. He bought it under my recommendations. And he put these hardcore LED lights in his, so I did the same, and I've put just plug in LED strip lighting and to a remote, so I've got some nice orange lights. I know the new Bushwacker 270-degree awning, and most of their awnings now come with the inbuilt flush mount lights, which I reckon is a game changer. So guys, had to fill up the old, but I'm going to wrap this one up here. It's not going to be such an extensive review, but I will answer the final question. Is the awning staying on the car? Is it coming off? Unfortunately, it's probably going to have to come off. Not for the reasons that you think though. The next adventure in Dads and Lads Outdoors, which I'm going to keep a little secret for now, involves 3 little words that I've been slowly learning about, called GVM, sorry, 3 little letters, GVM. So because the awning weighs so much, I've got to protect my GVM, so the awning's probably coming off. What I'm going to purchase has a really nice awning and stuff like that, so it's not coming off because I think it's a shit awning or shit quality. It's bloody been a ball terror. But yeah, the next adventure, it might not be on the car. If we can save some weight somewhere else, we will, because I bloody love the old Bushwacker. So if you're in the market for one, guys, I'd highly recommend a Bushwacker. I reckon a 270 over a standard awning is a bloody ripper anyway. So hope you guys take out of this, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.